Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox. That's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We've got an email here from Marybeth.
Dear Nathan and Ben, I'm pivoting into privacy law after 10 years working in tech. I found the demon right before I took the LSAT last October, my third attempt after using one of the lousy other prep courses. I wasn't excited by any of the offers this cycle. I declined them. I'm on the wait list at some T14s and plan to reapply this cycle.
Congratulations on being brave enough, knowing your value. Congratulations on declining all of those offers. That's awesome. I think things are going to work out fantastically well for you, Marybeth. You just say no to shit that's not a good deal for you. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's good. I started studying with the demon. My score and confidence have increased, scoring in the mid to high 160s. I plan to take the August exam, and if my score is at least in the high 160s, reapply at the beginning of the cycle. I started with a 138 cold diagnostic. Can I submit the same letters of recommendation and personal statement as last cycle? I'm curious how much I need to update other parts of my application versus resume and LSAT. Should I write an addendum too, or let the score speak for itself? I cannot thank you enough for your no bullshit approach to this test. The demon is a huge unlock for me.
Okay. Marybeth likes the no bullshit style. Update your fucking personal statement. Like, no lawyer ever is going to not take the opportunity to update a document. In this case, you've already filed this document and not gotten the responses that you wanted to get. That's an opportunity that lawyers don't have. You've actually been able to test this document, and the law schools were not falling all over you to give you great offers. You need to update your personal statement. I don't care about your letters of recommendation because those people's perspective of you is probably not going to change. Although, if one of those letters is from your current boss, then maybe that letter could be updated with some new achievements in the year since that letter was written. But if it's from professors and stuff, or if it's from old bosses, I don't care if you update your letters of recommendation. You definitely need to update your resume because surely you've done new things in the year since then. And your personal statement, I just can't imagine not taking another look at that. What do you think, Ben?
Well, yeah, there's two ways to revise it, right? One is to go back, read it again, and I guarantee you, if you have any sense for writing, you will change things. You will say, wow, why did I say it like that? That's wordy and confusing. And you're going to just edit it at the minimum. But I think what you're suggesting, Nathan, is to consider a totally different and maybe even new story. And that could do a lot more because there's what you write about and then there's how you write about it. I can't imagine not changing how you wrote about it, but it would be even better if you could change what you wrote about, especially if
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying maybe the topic was fine.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine not changing the execution. I can't imagine, it is not possible for me to look at a document that I wrote and not have criticisms of it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not possible.
You might write it shorter. You might actually add a sentence to clarify. You might use just more, interesting language. Like, things change. And sometimes when you don't see that until you step away. So now's your opportunity to come back with a fresh set of eyes.
Yeah, I can't imagine submitting the same especially I can't imagine submitting the same personal statement to the same school 2 times. That just looks lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not lawyer shit, Marybeth. That's not something that a lawyer would do. So take advantage of this opportunity to look at that document again. And even if all you're doing is just cleaning it up, even if all you're doing is just condensing some of the sentences, using a little bit more straightforward language, whatever it is, read it out loud. It's not possible, Marybeth. If you read the document out loud to yourself, there's no way you're not going to want to change it. And if you don't want to change it, like if you read it again and you're like, perfection, I I don't think you're being critical enough.
Yeah, put it in Chat GPT. Say, hey, what do you think of this document? See what it says.
There's no such thing as perfect.
Yeah.
Have your most critical friend read it. Um, Update it with anything that's new in your career or in your life or in your perspective, and definitely submit a different personal statement. Doesn't have to be an entirely different topic, but could be.
Could be. Especially if something's happened more recently or you realized you remembered something that was more interesting to write about.
Let's touch on addendum real quick before we wrap it up. Do you think Marybeth needs an addendum to explain the higher LSAT?
We get this question all the time. You don't need an addendum unless they ask for it. And if they do, you just say, I knew I could do better, so I took it again.
Yeah, I mean, you could even say something like, I applied last cycle with a 163 and I knew I could do better. So yeah, so I took it again. Or something like that. I was going to say something like, I wasn't happy with my offers last cycle. I knew I could do better on the LSAT, so I took it again. Maybe that's oversharing, huh?
I just wonder. I don't know if they're going to benefit any from anchoring that lower number.
Oh, right. Bringing up the old bad score is probably bad. Yeah, you're probably getting them. You're putting their attention on a number that is now no longer really, according to them, on your record.
Yeah.
Because all they're going to care about is the higher score. If a school asks you though to explain, if you've improved your LSAT by 5 points or more, or whatever question they ask you, my practice test indicated I could do better, so I decided to take it again.
Oh,
cool. Thanks, Marybeth.
Mary. Yeah, thank you. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.